Hello. Welcome to Celestial Waters. My name is Demi if you're new here. So we're going to hop right into it. This is going to be a Spirit Baby pick a card reading. Hopefully it's going to be a quick one. You know with me, well, if you follow my channel, I say short and sweet Spirit Baby reading, and then I proceed to channel for half an hour for each pile. But we're going to try and stick to 10 to 15 minutes. So someone already, like collectively, maybe you have like a short attention span. But I want to get the messages out, like get to the point. So somebody, you could be like very straight up or very, very blunt, or this is what you admire in other people. You just want people to get to the point, particularly when you are watching readings and when you're watching a channel. That's coming through is very, very significant. But you guys are going to have 3 piles to choose from, right? So for pile 1, with my Spirit Baby Poems deck, all the cards look the same on the other side. So you want to be using your intuition. I'll reveal the poem within each pile. Pile 1. Then we have here pile 2. And last but not least, pile 3. So if you need to pause the video, sink into your intuition and go with the number that you're most drawn to. 1, 2 or 3. But we're going to hop right into pile 1. So pile 1, your poem says, "Ribbit, ribbit went the tiny frog as he hopped along and over a log. Don't look, Mum, it might make you sick. Many textures and smells are being repelled. I know you don't like slime, but I will once Earthside. It's fun and gooey, stretchy too. I'll also enjoy throwing things in the loo. You'll want to scream and shout, but instead you'll laugh it out. No one can stay mad at my cute face. At least that's what Auntie says." When I was reading this, there's a movie that's coming forward, an old one with Eddie Murphy, The Nutty Professor. The first one that's coming through is very significant, so maybe you guys have recently watched it. You could be doing reruns of old movies from like the 90s and 2000s, particularly around the holiday season is what is coming through for somebody. But that movie was coming through is very, very significant. You guys could be seeing frogs everywhere. Frogs are connected to fertility. So I feel like your fertility is going to be on the rise. So it's going to be very, very healthy right now. I'm seeing like a baby coming through very, very quick as well, because they're showing me a rocket now. So you guys may have struggled for a while with your conception, with trying for a baby, or you were struggling with your health. So you're like, right, no, something's got to give, something's got to change, because I'm seeing someone go running, you're going to the gym. You're focusing on your physical body in terms of getting it moving, or that's what you need to be doing. That's going to assist you in terms of your womb health, and then also in terms of the sperm health is what is coming through here. Somebody, you need to cut down on the amount of coffee you are drinking a day. Just cut down a little bit on the amount of coffee you're drinking a day. Maybe you have 1 less coffee a day. We're going to get some more Spirit Baby poems for you. So what else does pile 1 need to hear from their Spirit Baby? Thanking you. We have here, this Spirit Baby is coming through for a single dad. You've got this, lad. Sometimes life doesn't go to plan. The 3 amigos, we'll always have each other's backs. Although Mummy leaving was very sad, God replaces what he removes. There'll be a step-mummy in our lives soon. It won't be all doom and gloom. On the up and up, she's full of unconditional love. Keep the belief, she arrives with a divine relief. When I'm older, when my older sibling loses his first set of teeth. So this is for a single dad or a single mother. Maybe you and your partner are a blended family, or if you haven't met this person yet who you're going to be having children with, or your next child with, they could already come with a child. Some of you guys could already have 3 children, or you're destined to have 3 children in this lifetime. I also am getting 4 being shouted at me by somebody's Spirit Baby. So you could be destined to have 4 children in this lifetime. But there's an energy of a lot of things being removed from your life right now, because I'm being shown a snake that is shredding its skin. So you're doing a lot of releasing, and this does include people. But some of you guys could be a widower, because they're showing me a scene from The Holiday. I forgot what her name is in the movie, but it's been like Cameron Diaz turns up at the guy's house that she's been like sleeping with, getting to know, and doesn't realise he's a father of 2 little girls. And then she also realises that he's a widower that night. That scene is coming through is very, very significant. Maybe you've also really, you've recently watched that movie. What else, Spirit? The unconditional love is what is going to be within your household, and this is your guys' dream. You could have a lot of Taurus within your chart, and maybe Virgo. They're also bringing through Libra, so like very like fixed earthy signs is what is coming through, or you just hold this energy about you. But for a lot of you, I feel like it's your dream to have that a traditional like family home, and I'm being shown like you, your partner, the children, grandparents, like everybody all together for Christmas. They're showing me a Christmas tree, so Christmas time is very significant, and they're bringing through like I think it's an old wives' tail. Like if you put, I do believe it's hanging like little booties, like a child's booties or socks on the Christmas tree. If you're wanting to conceive, and that's supposed to help. That's coming through with significance. So maybe some of you guys will do that. And maybe it will work. We have here 999, ring ring goes the emergency line. Mummy's in labour and she's asking for a favour. Respect her wishes, communicate well. This initiation doesn't have to be hell. Know your birthrights, there's no need for a fight. Get all documents ready, remain calm and steady. Our heartbeats act as one. Archangel Raphael is near. Call on him at any moment you experience fear. You guys could be seeing the angel number 999 everywhere. Also 1919, like repeating ones and nines is also coming through as significant. Again, that's connected to like out with the old and in with the new. And don't wait around for tomorrow, because tomorrow isn't promised for anyone, Spirit are saying. So just go for it. What you want in life, go for it. And you're going to be moving into this energy more the closer it gets to this child coming through Earthside, the closer it gets to them being born. Because you want to be their hero. You want to be that example that they have to look up to. So you're choosing to shine even brighter, to step into your authentic self. This is what this spirit baby needs. And they're kind of pushing you to do that from the other side. Because remember, while they're in the spirit, they're part of your spiritual core. But Archangel Raphael was coming through. So do call on this Archangel. If you are having fear surrounding like conception, pregnancy, birth, or just becoming a parent for the first time, or becoming a parent again. Because that is the biggest change in somebody's life. Moving from the maiden to the mother, to the son, to the father, stepping into that role. It doesn't matter how many children you have and how many times you do it. Each time that's an external reality shift. That's a whole soul, a whole life that you were guiding in this realm. I'm hearing I just want to get it right. I just want to get it right. You will get it right. Because you're conscious of yourself. You will get it right. And obviously as human beings we will be making mistakes. But your child is going to have unconditional love. That's coming through very, very strongly. These two. We have here Star. And that's flown out with the Fool card here. Hard times are over. Look forward to an abundance of happiness, enthusiasm and positivity. The Fool card says, have the courage to embrace change, take risks, be adventurous. You're being asked to shine. And this is what you're doing. You're heeding the call because you know this is being asked of you by your spirit baby. Not just of the Most High God, by your spirit baby. I'm hearing mum, lead, lead, dad, lead, lead. They want you to lead. Some of you guys could have dogs. You could be a dog lover. Some of you could give to charity and connected to dogs who are in like homeless shelters, something similar to that. Maybe they've been like left on the street and abandoned. Maybe you guys like volunteer or work for this kind of charity, but dogs are coming through as significant there. And specifically, I'm seeing a golden retriever. That most certainly you are stepping into your stardom in terms of your energy field and your spiritual body. So don't be surprised if you're getting stared at a lot recently. What else needs to come through for pile 1? The initial W could be significant. Maybe your name begins with a W, or your surname, or your partner. But this spirit baby, you could have a baby names list and maybe you've got a name on there that begins with a W. I'm hearing Winnie. Also, royalty is coming through for a little girl. They're saying Wayne. And they're pointing to those brothers who were in the White Chicks. There's a lot of movies coming through as significant for this pile. So you could be like a movie buff. We have here share the love. Shine and share the love. And you see behind it's like a man and a woman who are looking at each other. They were deeply in awe and in love with each other. I'm hearing the word respect, and now I'm hearing the song R-E-S-P-E-C-T. Find out what it means to that song is coming through as significant. Maybe it's a favourite of yours. But this is giving you and your partner a divine counterparts. I'm hearing you're a reflection of each other and the work that you've been doing. So do give yourself grace and give your partner grace. If you're both going through an ego death or a spiritual awakening at this time, your heart is being cracked open. And you're both on this yellow brick road path, like you're on the path to betterment. You may not call it that. You may not call it ascension, but you are on the path to betterment. And you are both going the same way. This is how you knew for a lot of you. Yes, there's a lot of love there and chemistry, but this is how you knew for a lot of you this was your person. Because you're both on the same page about a lot of things in life that are very, very important. Obviously, having children, that's very, very significant. You want to be very careful about who you're choosing to have children with. And a lot of you in your heart and deep down in your bones, you're picking the right person. They're going to make a wonderful parent. You might be seeing hearts everywhere. I feel like you're being bombarded by hearts everywhere. We have here, I'm getting a lot of excitement coming from the spirit babies within this pile. They're excited to be joining your home. Specifically, they're pointing to the home because it's so warm and it's so inviting. Seek the love. Huh? Seek the love. It says seek the truth. And seek the love. So again, love is coming through is very significant. They can't wait to be born and to be loved by you, to be in your arms. You're going to be like very chest to chest. Other people who want to hold a newborn may have to pry the baby out of your arms is what is coming through. But again, look at this. You're opening the curtain. You're pulling back the curtain and you're now walking out onto the main stage. This is what you need to do for this baby to be conceived. And you have the power, you have the strength within you to do this, to shine. Because a lot of you have been hiding away in the shadows for years. You were kind of in this battle within your mind about whether you should share who you truly are, drop the mask, whether you should share your spiritual gifts. A lot of you could be very, very psychic. Some of you guys could be writers. This could be a destiny of your child as well. Some of your children are destined to actually be on the stage, like to be in theatre. Because I'm being shown a drama school. Hearing, is it Santa Monica? Santa Monica, I'm hearing that. Win or lose. Pick up your spiritual tools and fight. And look at the sword, there's a heart within it. Pick up your spiritual tools and fight. A lot of you are going for a heart chakra awakening. And your spirit baby is assisting you with this. They're getting you prepared for that overwhelming love that you're going to feel when you see their face. Even those of you that already have children, that is, you're going to understand it even more because you've already been through this. Like when you see your newborn's face, and there's a quote that's coming to mind here: the closest thing to seeing the face of God is a newborn. The closest thing to seeing the face of God is a newborn. Change is coming in for your life, change and transformation. Well-deserved reward is at the bottom of the deck, and that well-deserved reward for a lot of you guys is the conception of this child. It's also going to be money going up, because I'm staring at all of this gold. I'm seeing it as like gold plaques. You literally standing on like a mountain or a tower of gold. So your finances will be increasing. There's like an energy of luck that is surrounding you right now. What else for pile 1? 1212. I just saw it on the clock. So you could be seeing that angel number everywhere. 1212. We have God of the Nile, enrichment. My joyful dedication and perseverance are paying off. You're almost there. You're almost home. And for a lot of you, you've almost done it when it comes to your fertility. There's something you're tweaking in your diet, but they want you to get your body moving, like dance around, particularly when you're feeling down in the dumps. And if some of you guys have been suffering with insomnia is coming through, like struggling to sleep, they're wanting you to pray more and to light a candle when you're praying. Work with the element of fire. That's going to help you right now. But you see all this orange, this gold energy. I feel like this is what's within your aura right now. But this is the spirit baby that's coming through. They are royalty. I was hearing the name royalty. They are literally royalty at a soul level, which is why you've been being pushed to get ready like this. Yeah, look what we have at the bottom. Goddess, Dari Shri, fertility. I embrace wisdom, joy, and prosperity. You're rising up to your anointing. You're claiming your crown. Your clairvoyance will be significantly activating even more. Some of you guys can literally be having visions of you seeing your spirit baby, and maybe you were dismissing it because you could have been like, oh, I was just daydreaming. You're not just daydreaming, you're seeing your future child. Again, the sun is entering your life. This soul, this spirit baby is about to be entering your life. They want to get some spirit baby signs for pile 1. We have whales. I have whale frequency music playing in the background. I tend to do this with a spirit baby reading. So when you have conceived, or even beforehand, I would recommend listening to dolphin and whale frequency music to connect with the womb, but to connect with the spirit baby as well. We have here random babies. So you guys could be seeing random babies out and about and noticing that they're really staring at you. Maybe they're pointing at you and smiling at you. They could even point and be like, mama, dada, that sort of thing. We have here baby ads. You could be having baby ads popping up all over your social media. And then we've got hot air balloon. This is you moving up to higher heights. You're moving up to higher heights. You had to move up to this vibration because that's the timeline that your spirit baby exists on. You becoming that parent to this child, you had to pull yourself up. That's what you've been doing. But you could be seeing hot air balloons everywhere. Maybe you would go on one in the future with your spirit baby. You got giggles. So they want you moving into this light-hearted energy. There's going to be a lot of inside jokes within your house, within your home. For a lot of you, I feel like you have the host house. Like when it's the holidays, people's birthdays, Christmases, like people come to you. Maybe you have like a big dining room or a big garden, like a big front room. Some of you guys, twins. You could be destined to be having twins, a boy and a girl. And then look what we have at the bottom of the deck, the frog. The frog was coming through at the beginning of the reading. So again, frogs are very, very significant. Let's check the top of the deck. You have here the colour orange. So you could be seeing colours like oranges, golds, yellows. Those kind of colours are coming through. I just want to get a message from this deck here. And then we're going to get some timings for you. So what else needs to come through? We have, there's so much magic in rainbows. When you see one, that means mama, daddy is coming home so we can become a family. Some of you guys are going to become a blended family with somebody. Others of you, you're about to be meeting your person you're going to start a family with. You're going to be having this child with. They're playing Cupid. They're leading you to one another. This is what a lot of spirit babies will do. But you could be seeing rainbows everywhere. And you will be seeing rainbows like right before you can see. But also I'm seeing someone go to like hospital appointments where you're having like your scans to check on the baby. They're growing well. You could see rainbows when you're on your way. And then we have here, mama, daddy, nothing is impossible. You can do whatever you set your mind to. I believe in you. They see you as this star. They're seeing you in this gold energy. And they're like running alongside you. Someone really enjoys running. They're running alongside you, your spirit baby. Maybe this is when you've seen them and you dismissed it and thought you were just seeing things because you were running. So maybe you thought like, oh, I'm a bit lightheaded. I'm just tired. You may be seeing stars everywhere. And let's get some timings to close out the message. That was quick. We have here a weekday. So they could be destined to be conceived or born on a weekday. Then you've got 1 year from now. So some of you guys could be given birth in 1 year. Well, this is when they will be coming through. So we have here wait. So you're being asked to wait. And that's not a no, that's not a yes, that's just a pause. This is you giving, this is them giving you that preparation time to lay the foundations, to lay the soil. Again, I feel like this is to do with someone who is working on your health. Keep going because it is working. What else, Spirit? Can I get some timings? We've got March. So March, springtime could be very, very significant. March is the Pisces and Aries signs coming through there. And then we also have here during Aquarius season. So that's like, is that February? So the beginning of next year is coming through, is significant. Then you also have 4 weeks. You have here, try again later. Sometimes Spirit want to keep your pregnancy, your conception as a surprise. And then we have during Scorpio season. So this is the season we're entering into now or when I'm recording this message. And we have the answer lies in the past. For some of you guys, this is a miscarried soul coming through again. They're showing like they tried to open the door and they couldn't get through the door. The door was closed. So now they're coming through again. And this door was opened and there was a beautiful white light. So there may have been something that was off with that vessel. It wasn't right. They're pointing to the DNA. So now they're going to be coming through again. And this time it's divine time. This time is their birthday. When it comes to miscarriage, that kind of loss there, it's normally a lesson to do with like you and your partner, to do with your soul when you're going through it, of death and rebirth. But that grief of something that could have been, that grief of something that never was, that never materialized, is normally what the lesson is there. For others of you, it's just something that happens in this human realm. And again, they're pointing to the vessel. So something with the fetus, with the vessel wasn't quite right. But it is this time. Because you've been turning your health around. You've been tweaking your diet. You've been moving your body more. You've been moving up your vibration. Don't underestimate doing that work, the inner work, the shadow work, and moving yourself up on a consciousness level in terms of vibration. Because when you're on a higher vibration, certain diseases, things can't exist within the DNA, within the body. Again, they're showing me the snake that is shredding its skin. At the bottom of the deck, you got during Virgo season. So Virgo season could be very significant. But that's all the messages coming through for pile 1. I hope that did resonate with someone out there. If you want your own personal spirit baby reading, my website is in the description below. But I'll see you in another video. Hello, pile 2. Ready? Let's get right into your reading. So before I get into it, when I was meditating and tuning into your pile, right, I was being shown a woman who you have to like stop on the side of the road, jump out of the car and pee. And you know when you need to go to the toilet and you're peeing and it's just never ending. You're like, what the hell? You could be sitting there for like a minute to 2 minutes and it's still coming out. That's coming through as a pregnancy symptom. And for someone, I'm hearing like, I've gone my whole adult life without pissing myself. It's not about to happen now. So some of you guys are trying to do everything not to wet yourself. So this baby at times could be lying in the womb, like on your literal bladder and pushing down on it. I'm now also being shown a woman doing a headstand. So maybe you do like acrobatics or something to try and get this baby moving within the womb. And I'm seeing your partner like lifting your legs up and putting them against the wall. So maybe you can't do a headstand by yourself. But that was coming through is very, very significant. And now I'm hearing a song, I'm coming out. That song is coming through very significantly. I want the world to know. So this spirit baby is coming through. They want you to know. So they've been letting you know with different signs and confirmations. They're about to be joining you earthside. We have here 1111. I hope all of these babies are finding their way back to heaven. War is no place for the eyes of a child, to bear witness to this world's chaos. Did their souls really sign up for this? I believe there is something we have missed, like the strawberry mark of an angel's kiss. Our ancestors have always nudged and pointed the right way, but generation after generation has stuck their head in the sand, no longer connected to Earth's holy land. I wonder now, is it too late for the future of tomorrow to see brighter days? Time will tell is what they usually say, but we can't afford to sit around and wait. So I ask that you too pray for every child of God to find their way out of this demonic maze and into the heart of a mother's loving gaze. So firstly, some of you guys could be seeing 1111 everywhere. Maybe that's your confirmation, your sign when it comes to your spirit baby. And when I think of 1111, it's that open door. And spirit babies will often come through a door and they'll talk about when they're being born, when they're incarnating, that sometimes they can't get through a door, and then other times, like when they are born, it's a success. They're coming through, the woman is pregnant, they're like, I got through the door, and they show me, and it's this bright white light. So what is coming through with that card? Firstly, also they're saying that they've been hearing your prayers. You pray for your child already before they're even here. They've been hearing your prayers. They've been receiving them. They're receiving the love. It's like when you are praying, there's this beautiful golden holy light that comes from your heart and extends through this physical dimension. It goes into the spirit world and it touches your spirit baby's soul. They're already feeling you, praying and thinking about them. Very, very powerful. You're going to be very connected, like two peas in a pod when they are here earthside. But you're already connected. You're already very strongly tuning into your spirit baby's soul. Some of you guys could have worries with the amount of chaos and war that's going on in this world. Basically, those of you living, America has come into mind as very significant. You're looking around like, oh my God, everything is literally going to shit. This physical reality is crumbling. Yeah, but it has to, because the old foundations weren't working. They weren't strong. They were wobbly in the first place. So these foundations have got to fall. We've got to remove all the rubble and the debris and then rebuild anew. And that's when humanity will be moving into the new dawn. So this spirit baby is coming through to assist with this rebuilding, to assist with being the change, because you guys are that change. You're the generational curse breakers with this pile here. You've done all of the healing that maybe came from past lives, not necessarily just from this life, but you've taken on a lot of karma that was within your bloodline, because you were the one who had the keys and the codes within you, within your blueprint, to work through all of this baggage, and to not just work through it, but to actually integrate the lessons that you learned. Let's get some more poems for you. So what else needs to be coming through for pile 2? I'm hearing the name Jack. The name Jack could be significant. Like J names are coming through. We've got more angel numbers here. You got 1717. Mummy, Daddy, you are a dream. Such a gentle heart that many have tried tearing apart. This is what they don't understand. Purity isn't weak, just as innocence isn't naive. God will always defend the kindness of man. A cold, detached heart knows not of courage or real strength. This test has been an unpredictable length, which you have passed by not blocking your heart. Powerful activations will begin to start. Carry on playing your part. I'll be with you soon around the new moon. So 1717 could also be a number that you guys are seeing everywhere. This is connected to you honing your magic. You had to step into your magic and actually use it in this world to manifest the reality that you actually desire at a heart level. You had to become that magician, that alchemist. I'm hearing Midia's touch, Midia's touch. Again, they're pointing to your heart. They see your heart as like pure golden holy light, very powerful. And they keep showing me the strength card from the tarot. So maybe you keep seeing that card everywhere. Maybe you got tarot cards yourself, and when you pull readings to connect with your spirit baby, the strength card always comes out. Some of you guys could have an angel oracle deck, and in that one, the strength card always comes out. They're showing me the number 8, and obviously when you add 1 and 7 together, that's 8. So you could be seeing 8, 8 everywhere as well. The new moon could be very significant for when this child will be conceived or being born. But they're also showing me twilight. I believe there is one of the films that is called The New Moon, or maybe the New Dawn. That's coming through as significant. We have here, the sign is a white dove, many birds flutter above. Look out for feathers during many different weathers. An ugly duckling to a swan, I know your path has been long. Soon our souls will reunite. This is one opportunity that won't pass you by. Be ready at the strike of midnight. Some of you guys could have had an accident when you was younger, or maybe this is your partner, where you had to learn to walk again, or you needed some sort of physio to do with your legs and to do with walking again. Some of you guys could have allergies. You could have had an allergic reaction. Maybe it was that, and it affected like your neurology. Your what's it called? Your nervous system. It could have affected your nervous system, but your nerves. Some of you guys have overcome anxiety, depression, sleeping problems, like struggling to shut your mind off. You've overcome a lot. And again, it was connected to woundings. It was in your bloodline. That the people before you, they didn't have the courage or the strength to do the work to heal it. Or maybe they didn't know. They didn't have the awareness. You did. So you stepped in and was like, all right, enough is enough. This stops with me. And you knew at a young age that you was destined to be a mother or a father. You knew you were destined to have children. Whether these are biologically yours or you were going to adopt, because adoption is coming through as significant with this pile too. It's like you've always wanted to be that open door for souls who feel like they don't have a voice, or to feel like they are lost. You've known this soul before with these spirit babies coming through during the Roman Empire. The Roman Empire was coming through as significant, and they're showing me Joan of Arc. So you could carry that Joan of Arc energy, that Queen of Swords energy, takes no bullshit, puts those boundaries up. And maybe you weren't always like that. You had to step into this person, step into your true self. You could still be working on this right now. We have here, I will always point you in the right direction. This is your spirit baby. They're leading you down the right paths. But you also have this inner compass which you are connecting to. But you're getting like a prodding. I'm literally feeling like, you know, if a toddler was at your foot and they're kind of pulling at your foot, like trying to drag you this way, dragging you to the park. That's coming through as significant. They will be doing that when they're earthside, but they're also doing this in the spirit world. You're very, very connected. Your name could start with an S. Something about the initial S coming through. Maybe you live in the south part of the world. Southwest is coming through. Let's get rid of my hair. We have here, I am with the rest of the family. So this is your, look at your spirit baby. They're with passed over loved ones, and they're watching you. They're all leading you to the sun. They have so much faith and hope in you and your path. They are leading you to the sun. Your joy is coming in. Your bliss is coming in. Your hope is coming in. That's this spirit baby. They got the Midas touch. They're very, very lucky because they too hold a similar blueprint to you, and they have that courage and that strength to tap into self-mastery. You'd be surprised the amount of people who are still on the planet. Maybe you're not, you won't be surprised. The amount of people who are in the world who were scared to take off their masks, who were scared to be seen, who were scared to claim their power back and step into their authenticity. Maybe you're noticing how many people you're seeing walking around look like zombies or look like they're lost. And you just pray that everybody finds themselves, that they come home, they return to the heart, they return to Christ consciousness. We have here, we have been together in dreams. Yeah, look at the sun. They're leading you to the sun, to your meadow, to your abundance, your prosperity. You're at a very significant point in your Akashic records. You might be having dreams of trees and of meadows. And maybe this is where you're connecting with your spirit baby in the astral realm. But you see the book here. And it's connected to Mother Earth. So this joy that is coming into your life is about to be materialized. It's about to anchor into the 3D. You're seeing this already. You already know this. You're feeling it. But you're seeing things that are going to be happening within your life in the dream state first. You're having very prophetic dreams at present. So please write them down when you remember them in the morning. But trees are significant. Trees are connected to personal development and growth, but they're also connected to ancestors. So your spirit baby wants you to know they are most certainly with ancestors, with passed over loved ones on the other side. You could be having dreams that you're seeing them together. I want to get some messages from this deck here. So for pile 2, we have fire, dragon's strength. You're very, very powerful. Very powerful. And again, this may not have been your start to life. But you've always known that you have the power of rejuvenation. They're showing me the phoenix. So the phoenix could be a spirit animal that you feel very connected to. Also dragons. Particularly the fire dragon. You might be seeing dragon-shaped clouds everywhere. We have communication. Speak up and be heard. Yeah. You've really been working on that throat chakra and your boundaries. Some of you guys could have done this where you put like prayers, affirmations, or a letter to the universe, to the Most High God, into a bottle and sent it out to sea. You could have been praying for your spirit baby, but they most definitely want you to know when you're talking to them, when you're praying to them, they feel it. They feel your love. Communication is coming in for someone, so maybe you're not yet with the person you're going to be having children with. And that prayer is about to be answered. And I wanted to smile from ear to ear. So those of you that are single, you're about to be meeting your person. And they're going to be part of this joy, part of this blessing. You're going to know quite early on. They're saying within the first 2 months. You may not say it to this person that you want to be having children with them. That you would start a family with this person. Yet Akashic records, evaluation and review. But for those of you already with your person, this is how you felt. You're at a very significant point and you're on this page. You just turned the chapter. You're in this new chapter now. You might be seeing angels and angel wings everywhere. Some of you guys could about to be having a very holy, sacred experience, a spiritual experience only you see, where an angel is literally right there in front of you. Some of you guys, you could be out and about. You could be out on the town. It could be like a night out and you have this experience. Maybe some of you guys see it. You're like, I need to get out of this club. I need to get out of this bar. I want to go home and pray. Like, that's coming through is very significant. Or maybe this is who you're turning into. You used to be someone who never turned down an invite to go out and have fun. But some days you're like, do you know what? I'm going to have to say no because my spiritual court, my ancestors, they want me to sit in prayer. But you have that balance. We have here dimensional gateway and invitation. So you do the spiritual work, but then you're also a part of this physical reality. And you know that you've come here, you've incarnated to have fun. To experience pleasure, so you're going to have fun. Dimensional gateway, you are at this golden gateway, this holy doorway. Your psychic abilities must be through the roof right now. Again, I'm getting a divine intervention. So those of you that have been praying because you're not conceiving and you're struggling, you're about to have a divine intervention. This is what I was seeing, like this angel literally standing in front of you like this, and you're like is literally how you're gonna be. It's crazy. Maybe that's something you say afterwards. Like, it's mad. It's crazy. You could be like telling your partner about this or telling a close family member, friend about this. You might be finding feathers everywhere. We have here, go with the flow, paddle on. The water element is coming through strong. Maybe you're a water sign or this spirit baby is destined to be a water sign. Cancer is coming through is very significant. You could be like very family orientated, a bit of a homebody when you want to be, I'm hearing. Because I am getting a balance with this pile. So you know when you need to hermit and go within. And you know when you need to be, I'm hearing out on the town. Like putting yourself out there, going out, having fun. Going on dates with your partner. Or putting yourself out there to meet somebody new. Some of you guys could be having dreams that you're on boats. Or you're in water. And you're being led and guided somewhere. Let's get one spirit baby card. Spirit baby. Spirit animal card. We have butterfly, emerging, take a leap of faith. Yeah, a lot of you are working on your throat chakra. I haven't slipped up on my words with the pile 1. You might be seeing butterflies everywhere. So this is you stepping more into your power, reclaiming your color back and getting brighter wings, bigger and brighter wings. You might be feeling a tingling sensation on your back, your upper back, because your ethereal wings are redirecting you with this point of your Akashic records when you're moving into this new chapter. But you could well be dreaming or seeing butterflies everywhere. Very colourful ones as well. Something about blue butterflies that is coming through is significant. And what else the pile 2 need to hear? And the spirit babies are saying, like, it's all about you. It's all about you until they've actually come through. Until they're actually born. So you want to make sure that you're prioritizing yourself, your sleep, but also you're having fun. Doing things that you know is going to be harder when you have a child. We have Goddess of the Moon. You are very tapped into your intuition and your psychic abilities right now. If you don't feel like you are, you're about to be. Some of you guys could about to be switching up your hair. Some of you could have just had fresh braids put in, I'm hearing. And maybe you got quite long braids. I'm also being shown locks. But some of you guys could have dyed your hair and maybe you went lighter. Again, water is significant. You're tapped into the celestial waters. I can feel your Maya stepping forward. So she is the mother of seas, the mother of the ocean. She's got a similar energy to Mother Mary. Very connected to the womb. I heard ultrasound. Ultrasound. So you will be having an ultrasound scan. Maybe some of you are already pregnant and you're about to have your first scan. We have here appreciation. You're appreciated on the other side. It's like you're a big deal on the other side because of the work you've been doing. You're very much appreciated by your ancestors and your bloodline. Because you've led them to the sun. You've not just led yourself, you've led them to the sun. And they're also leading you. Because remember, with your ancestors, you are them and they are you. You might be seeing roses everywhere. Or like very, very bright, vibrant pink flowers. Some of you guys could have recently lost someone or been to a wake. I'm seeing a funeral. And you could be someone who like always carries a handkerchief, or maybe this is your partner. It could have been also a grandparent that also carried a handkerchief. Maybe this is a grandparent that passed over, which is why they really want you to know they are with your passed over loved ones on the other side. And we have here daughter, personal healing and happiness. I love this card. It has so many beautiful signs and omens that are connected to luck, to innocence, to purity, to fertility. You've got the white dove. You've got the rainbow, you've got the peacock, and you've got the lotus flower. So this is you. You bloomed from the muck. I'm hearing you bloomed from the chaos for some of you guys. Some of you guys could be 25. Others of you could be in your 30s. Others of you, your early 40s. I just want to get one card from this deck here for pile 2. One card, please, Spirit, for pile 2. I'm hearing Victoria's Secret model, so maybe you guys recently watched that. We have here transformation. Reach out for the power and strength to make changes, enrich your life and become the person you want to be. I'm also being shown Rihanna, and some of you guys could use her makeup line, Fenty. You freed yourself and you freed your bloodline. A gift is coming in. Birds of a feather flock together. You see how the chain is turning into birds here? You freed yourself, but now you're going to be meeting more of your soul's tribe, and your spirit baby is part of your soul's tribe. They're already dancing around you like this. You see here, you might be seeing orbs everywhere, basically like yellow, white or golden orbs at the corner of your eye, or in photos, in videos, or like of yourself. So there's that confirmation. You have transformed. Let's get some spirit baby signs for you. So what signs need to be coming through? We got here magazines. You might be seeing magazines everywhere and noticing the babies on them look exactly how you've envisioned your future child. Can't find the other one. We got books. You could be readers. You could read a lot. Whether this is books, whether it's magazines, whether it's blogs online. You could do a lot of research and a lot of reading. Some of you guys could use ChatGTP. Is that what it's called? I don't use it, but you could use that. I thought another one fell. Obviously not. You could also feel like you're seeing things that aren't actually there as well. Again, that's connected to your psychic abilities. You have hot air balloon. So this is you rising on up to a higher vibration, but you might be seeing the hot air balloon everywhere. You could be seeing it on like the front of a book, and maybe you feel very, very drawn to this book, so you buy it for your spirit baby. I do advise buying like a gift, buying something in the physical that can connect you with your spirit baby. We got my name, so you might be hearing your name being called everywhere, particularly when you're home alone and no one else is in the house. I just noticed there was a ladybug crawling on my windowsill. So you might be seeing ladybugs everywhere, which is connected to Lady Luck, but also to Mother Mary. But that's that sign that you are going through an awakening when you hear your name being called, but there's no one there. It can be your higher self or your angels, your spirit baby trying to get your attention. We got fruit. So spirit baby could be like a big fruit lover. I'm seeing like food being made like out of fruit. Like I'm being shown someone make like it looks like some sort of banana cracker, that sort of thing that you'll be making for your child. We've got balloons. So you might be seeing balloons everywhere. When I see this card, I always think of like a baby shower or like a gender reveal. We have bluebird. Might be seeing bluebirds everywhere. You could have bluebirds that exist like in your country where you live, like very vibrant ones. I'm also being shown a parrot. We have here a swan. All the birds are coming through. But swans are connected to unconditional love. They're connected to royalty, to true love, to like to twin flame blueprint as well. So you or the spirit baby could hold the blueprint, the twin flame blueprint, and that could be your pathway of ascension. Someone could have like a speech impediment, maybe like a bit of a lisp. And we have pink. So you could be seeing the colour pink everywhere. Those pink vibrant flowers were coming through as significant. And then we also have the colour orange. And flower garden. I feel like your personality and your spirit baby's personality is very, very vibrant. You could be nicknamed flower or sweetheart by your partner. And these can also be nicknames you'll be using with your spirit baby. Again, butterflies. Maybe seeing butterflies literally everywhere. Get one card from this deck for pile 2, please, Spirit. We have Mama, Daddy. If you're feeling sad and you don't know why, the angels say the sadness is from a past life and you've got to heal it. Again, with the chains, you've broken the chains or you're about to be freeing yourself. And I'm hearing Mary shackles. You're about to be freeing yourself. Some of you guys may need to seek out assistance from an energy healer, like a Reiki healer, or maybe a shamanic healer. Some of you could have like an entity attachment and you may need to get that removed from somebody. And sometimes these things, again, they can come from past lives, like they're pointing to on the card. So maybe you haven't realised it was there because it's always been there as like part of your soul, but it doesn't belong there. It's foreign to your soul. That could naturally about to be removed itself. But if you feel like you can't do something yourself and you're feeling stuck, always seek out the help of someone else. They wanted one more. We have double the giggles and double the grins. Are you ready for double the trouble? It's twins. So some of you guys are destined to have a multiple birth. You've got twins coming through here. You could also be seeing signs and 2s everywhere. Let's get some timings for conception and due date. We have May. May is coming through. That would be like Taurus. We have here the time is now. Ain't no time like the present. I'm hearing ain't no time like the present. What else, Spirit? We have today. Jesus, coming through quite soon here. You got today and that flew out with December. Some of you guys could be getting knocked up in December over the holidays. Ah! Yeah, they don't want any more. Yeah, these for this pile we got Taurus that turned up. And then we got next week that also was turned up. So again, they're coming through very, very fast, very soon with this pile. The one in gibbous moon could be very significant. They could come through during that phase. Anything else, Spirit? No, that's all the messages coming through for pile 2. I hope that did resonate with someone out there. If you did want your own personal spirit baby reading, my information is in the description below. But I will see you in another reading. Okay, pile 3. Let's hop right into your reading. So for this pile, what I'm getting is, you know, like a old angry grandpa face, but when this baby is first born. So when they're first born, you could like catch it on video that your baby is literally like side-eyeing you and your partner and everyone in the room is what is coming through. And even like the nurses and midwives, I'm seeing them laughing and like giggling, so maybe they could say something. But you know, it's that face of like, oh, reincarnated again, on earth again. It's like that energy that's coming through. But you and your partner could have like a running joke within your house. And this is just like during the newborn stage where you're like, does our baby even like us? Because sometimes, like, you know, sometimes they have like the little middle finger up. That's what it looks like with the babies, but they do it themselves. That's coming through is very, very significant. But your poem here says 888, generational wealth is on the way. I'll always have a lot to say. There's so much going on in my little brain. Once I'm born, nothing will be the same. You feel it too, that I'm destined for fame. Not in a materialistic but godly ordained way. More than a monthly lump sum, I am the one our ancestors chose to guide out of poverty and into a nice home. You could be about to move, or maybe you were moved right before this child comes through. And that's what needed to happen, because it's like they needed to be born somewhere else. Others of you could do a very deep clean or a spring clean off of all of your stuff, because I'm being shown someone throwing stuff out and taking it to the tip. And then also doing a car boot sale before this child comes through. So it's like you're energetically picking this up. So you're getting ready. You're making the energetic space, but also the physical space for this newborn. You could be seeing 888 everywhere, that angel number, which is connected to karma and to wealth. So this spirit baby, I do feel like they do have a destiny, like it's saying here, to be famous, but it's in a godly ordained way. But they do have a destiny to be in the spotlight. Some of them could be destined to play some sort of sport or to be an athlete, is what is coming through with that. Nope, they want some more spirit baby poems. So let's get a few more for pile 3. We have here, second trimester, you still can't believe your luck. Always counting your blessings. My conception was always destined. All you got to do is breathe. Work on those techniques. In, out, shake it all about. You'll find you want to move like Stella who got her groove. Watch out for that mood. Sometimes it swings back and forth. Daddy knows the hormones are the cause. Rest more. Growing a human isn't easy. So some of you guys could already be pregnant. But within your second trimester, I feel like this is when you are going to have certain pregnancy symptoms that are connected to your mood, that are connected to your hormones being like a bit up and down. And it's a lot growing a human being. It's a lot. So Spirit are wanting you to remember to rest. So some of you guys may want to work right up and like into the third trimester. I'm just being shown someone like just sit down, just chill out. So maybe you're someone who's always moving, or a bit of a busy, like a buzzy bee, a bit of a busy bee. You could be seeing repeating 2s everywhere as well. 2, 2, 2. And they're also showing me 3, 3, 3. This one. We have here, pop goes the weasel. I love to tease my brothers and sisters. Some may be conceived by different misters. My feet may be prone to blisters. I'm always breaking in new shoes. I could be an NBL player or work in construction as a bricklayer. One thing's for sure, I need to be out the door. Always on the move like I've got something to prove. You gotta grab life by the balls. I really don't like shopping malls. Mum and auntie will be dragging me around, kicking and screaming too. I'm noisy when not in the mood. Usually this is when mum gives in to naughty food. So with the NBL player and the shoes coming through, again it's given an athlete in some sort of sport. It could be to do with football. It could be to do with basketball. It could be to do with running. And I'm hearing track. I believe that's something that's said in the US, track. Maybe this is you as well. You could be very, very active, or this is your partner and your spirit baby is going to follow in their footsteps. Someone could own their own construction company as well. Some of you guys could be wanting a water birth, or your child will be conceived by water. There's something about water that's coming through is very significant. What else, Spirit? We have here, Mother Ganges, Liberation, I honor my sacred temple. You got the crocodile and the swan on this card, so you could be seeing those spirit animals everywhere. But you're sitting on your throne and you're being asked right now to sink into your divine feminine energy, to sink into that receptive energy and to become that magnetism. You could have a lot of pink and gold that are within your aura right now. But this is going to assist you in tapping into your clairvoyance and connecting more deeply to your spirit baby, because they're talking to you, they're sending you signs. They always have been, I'm hearing, they always have been for years. Like you've known from a teenager, the age of 14 is coming through as significant. You were destined to be a parent. Maybe this is when you like first dreamt of your spirit baby. Some of you guys could live in Florida or live in like the states that are known to have crocodiles. You could come from a country that has a lot of crocodiles within it. Australia as well. What else, Spirit? You guys could be seeing dragons with this pile too. Because crocodiles, particularly their eyes, they always remind me of like a dragon's eyes. Some of you could wear like a crocodile tooth or a shark tooth necklace. Or maybe that's your partner. That's a sign connected to protection. So you are very, very protected. One at a time, please, Spirit. They want this one. Goddess Ganga, purification. I surrender to the river of love. There's a lot of goddess energy that's coming through. Someone could be a belly dancer. Or maybe you're just someone who like dances in front of the mirror, but the way you move is very, very tantric. You could practice tantric intimacy with your partner. I am getting a very, very wet conception. A very, very wet conception is coming through. This is how you're going to conceive. Again, you could be intimate in water. And that's when you conceive this baby. The colour blue is coming through as significant too. That is connected to the throat chakra. Also Archangel Michael. We have here Aquasilis, rejuvenation. I cherish the time I devote to myself. They're wanting you to really pour into you and make sure you're on top of your self-care. Maybe you're someone who already does this. And you may not need to work. There's also like a message coming through of someone like maybe this is in the future after you've had kids. Your partner doesn't want you working. But you may not need to work as much as you did when you met your person. Because maybe they make a lot of money. They could be very good with wealth, with money, and how to budget it. And where to invest it is what is coming through. I'm being shown someone in a suit. A man in a suit. This could be your partner. Maybe he loves wearing suits, or you just love to see a man in a suit is what is coming through here. And I'm hearing very dapper. You could say when he's like all dressed up, you look very, very dapper. That could have been on your wedding day as well. You could have recently been looking back at photos on your wedding day, or just when your partner was in a suit. The word gay wanted to come out there. So some of you guys could be in same-sex relationships. We have here, so you may be using IVF to conceive. We have here Spider, Dreamweaver. Tune into the energetic grids around you. Where can you send your energy for healing? They're wanting you to make sure you're pulling your energy back and knowing where you've got energy leaks. So if you've got someone who comes up into your head randomly and it's very like negative, angry thoughts, and you're like, what the hell, where's that come from? It's usually because this person is thinking negatively about you and pulling on your energy. Could be like a bit of jealousy and envy that you guys are facing. So Spirit are wanting you to know what's yours and know what isn't yours. And you don't want to send that kind of energy back. You want to be like, no thank you, I don't enter into that contract of that kind of psychic attack. I send this energy back with love. You want to be doing that. You guys could be seeing spiders everywhere. But you are weaving your web of destiny. You could also be dreaming of spiders. Some of you guys could have dream catchers within your home, particularly within your bedroom. And you could you actually believe that dream catchers, they do like trap and they pull in all the negative energy from the dream states. And like when you're having nightmares, you believe this. So maybe you change your dream catcher like every 3 months. That's coming through for somebody. What else, Spirit? But you could have a lot of envy on you because of how you live your life, because of the success you have or the success your partner has, and the fact that you have that opportunity to be a stay-at-home mum, a stay-at-home parent. We have Crane, surrender, let go of limiting beliefs, be as expansive in your thoughts as your soul is. You're with your soul family, you're with your soul tribe. This is your soulmate. And when other people are stuck in karmic trenches or they're settling with someone they don't necessarily love or aren't attracted to, there's like someone who's got their eyes on you, who's in a connection where the sexual energy is just dead. And you're in a very tantric, electrifying, like fiery, feisty energy with your person. So they're looking at you like, well, why do they get that? Why don't I have that? Because they haven't done the work. But they're just projecting. So you want to be sending this energy back with love. But birds of a feather flock together. Your spirit baby as well is going to be from your soul tribe. Because when it comes to families, like sometimes you're born into families, it's very, very karmic in nature. This is given like you're going to be soulmates, and it's that higher level soulmates. So less of the lessons and more of the blessings. But when you're becoming a parent, you are going to have lessons. You will be making some mistakes. But as long as you're conscious of yourself and who you are, and you take accountability, then you won't wound, you won't traumatize, you won't damage your child. We have here awaiting results. So some of you guys could be awaiting results of a blood test is what is coming through for someone. Or maybe you've just gone to have your first scan. So some of you guys could already be pregnant. This is also for those of you that are using medical assistance, IVF. Maybe you're using a surrogate or a sperm donor to conceive your child. You're awaiting results. You're about to get positive news. Look, you got the apple, the golden apple. This is a reward that is coming in for you. You're about to be laying those foundations, those roots of your own family with this child coming through. You could be seeing the number 7 everywhere. You guys might be seeing trees everywhere or dreaming of trees. You got to win or lose. This is the sword of Archangel Michael, the sword of truth, the sword of clarity. And I love how it has the heart shape here. It looks like, you know, when people put their hands together to make the heart shape, you could be seeing that sign everywhere. But do call in Archangel Michael to assist you with cutting cords when you are feeling a lot of eyes on you, a lot of people pulling at your energy at present. And maybe those of you that are using IVF, you could have people judging you for going down that road. Like, it's none of their business. The number 5, change and transformation. What else, Spirit? But you're in that energy of surrender. Like, okay, if this is a success, we're going to be ecstatic. We're going to be joy. We're going to be over the moon. If it's not a success, okay, it wasn't meant to be this time around. We will try again. So you've surrendered up to God's will and to divine time. Some of you guys could also be waiting to hear about adoption. You could be a foster home as well. A foster parent. What else, Spirit? I'm hearing like, I just love babies. I just love babies. So you always want to be around babies. Some of you guys could already have children. We got here joy, stability, and that's come out with move. This joy is coming through. This spirit baby is coming through. You're about to have movement, positive movement. For some of you guys, this could be like the movement of the baby, them kicking. Maybe you were worried, like, it could have just been like for a day where they weren't moving much. You're like, oh my God, I need to go get a scan. I need to get checked out. And then they just like kick, and it's quite a powerful kick. You're like, oh, okay, they're good. You might be bombarded with seeing hearts everywhere, particularly hearts that are on fire. Again, there is a lot of electricity within your connection with your person. Like your intimacy within the bedroom is sacred, it's profound, it's bliss. You meet God. When you both come together and you exchange your energies, you meet God. Some of you guys could be reading a book on tantric sex. What else needs to come through for pile 3? Because this is most certainly how this child is going to be conceived. It's like they need to be conceived in this climax of bliss where you both meet God. That's the only way they could come through. That's the only frequency they are aligned to. We got here journey. So you are on a journey of your ascension pathway where you're the one who's been doing that work, where you've been releasing the baggage, but your spirit baby is about to be meeting you here on the bridge. It's like you're halfway and this is where they're supposed to be coming through. Because like the rest of your purpose and your mission, it involves you being a parent. It involves this child coming through. For some of you, they're going to be coming through winter time. It looks like a snowman is up here in this light, you see. So winter could be very significant. You could be seeing fireflies everywhere. Something about fairies too. Maybe you see fairies and you feel very connected to the elemental realm. I'm hearing fae, so maybe you say fae, the fae kingdom. We have here woman holding a heart. You could be very whimsical in your energy and in your nature. Woman holding a heart. You have a big, powerful heart. This is why you're getting the blessings come in. It's your karma returning to you, your good karma returning to you. You don't just get to be the butterfly without being the caterpillar first and going through the cocoon. So you've been doing the work. That's why you've got these colours. That's why you've got these wings. But some people, they don't see that. They just think you've got a success overnight. This all happened overnight. It never does. But that's their own issue. So you want to be sending that energy back with love. We have here, healer of the ages. Yeah, you healed yourself. You broke free. You hold the sacred flame. The spark of the Most High God. You activated your heart and your halo, your Christ consciousness. That Messiah blueprint. And every human being has a potential to do that. Maybe not every in this lifetime, but you get what I mean. If they really want to start doing the work, then they need to go withinwards instead of keeping their eyes on you, looking at everybody else. Because it's not just you they're going to be having these envious, jealous thoughts towards. It will be other people who have similar things that you have. Then we have here, 4th chakra, Archangel Raphael. Protect your heart. The spirit baby wants you protecting your heart right now. Again, you see with the eyes. So again, yeah, it's that confirmation. People have got their eyes on your big heart. But you'll be knowing this, you'll be feeling it, because it's a tugging at your energy field. Some of you guys could be in your 30s, your mid to late 30s. So pile 3. We've got Mama, Daddy, did you see that sign I sent you? I'm getting so good at sending signs. You might be seeing stalks everywhere. This pile, your spirit babies could really be playing around with the lights. We have here Mama, Daddy. We're busier over here in the 5D than you think. Just because you can't see it in the 3D, it doesn't mean you can't believe it. Trust us. So they're doing a lot behind the scenes that you're not seeing right now. It's like it's in your blind spot. They're right here doing things on the other side, but it's in your blind spot. So this spirit baby is gearing up to come through. Their soul's contract is still being written for some of them with the Most High God, with their spiritual court, with certain ascended masters. Sanak Kamara, Commander Ashtar are coming through, and Hilarion. And I want to get some spirit baby signs for you. So for pile 3, that flipped over, I don't know where it went. We have green. The heart, abundance. This is, you're going through a very powerful cracking open, activation of your heart. So you're about to become more of a magnet. So these people were jealous and envious of you before, like they're going to be having heart attacks. We have here purple. So this is you also being connected to your higher self, your crown, your higher chakras. You're very grounded, but you're also open up to the divine, to the Most High God. We have here baby ads. So you might be seeing specific baby ads everywhere, like popping up on your social media. What else, Spirit? You got the elephant. Elephants love very deeply and they grieve very deeply. They're very, very intelligent. The spirit baby is going to be very intelligent. They're going to have a high IQ, but a high emotional IQ. And they're going to pick up a lot on what's going on with other people, particularly their feelings. They're very clairsentient and they have a powerful inner knowing. So you're going to notice this about them at a young age and teach them how to set those boundaries in the energy field, which is why you're going through this right now, feeling people tugging at you, because you really have to self-master that so you can guide your child. We've got veggie garden, so maybe some of you guys grow your own food, your own crops. You could have your own allotment, or just you do this within your own garden. Or you will be doing this in the future, because again, like, a lot of success is coming in with this pile. What? Oh, there it is. It's hiding. We have hide and seek. The spirit baby could be like love playing hide and seek once they're here Earthside. Maybe you did as a kid too. Bumblebees. You might be seeing bumblebees everywhere. I just saw Disney and I heard Disney gives me the ick. So Disney, like, it creeps some of you guys out. It's particularly like Alice in Wonderland is coming through. And with Alice in Wonderland, it is connected to like a lot of like, there's a lot of drugs within it, or like hallucinations. And people say like that cartoon is one big hallucination. And apparently the creator, allegedly, the creator was obsessed with a little girl named Alice. So like that kind of energy. You could be going down those rabbit holes or being like, no, I don't like this. I don't trust this. Whatever is giving you the ick, gives you that like, or gives you shivers or makes you just like kind of shake, you're staying away from. So this could be specific people who are in the public eye. Maybe it's their music, it's their art, it's certain movies, cartoons. You're seeing through them and you're staying away from it. We have here angel numbers. 717 could be an angel number that you guys are seeing. And we have pregnant women. So you might be seeing pregnant women everywhere. You could like leave your house and you literally see straight away 3 pregnant women. Or mothers pushing their babies everywhere, because that's about to be your reality. And then you have here the grasshopper. And what other sign came out? You got the kitty. So you might be a cat lover. You could have cat yourself. Maybe you always thought for a while that you were just going to like die alone and just be that like kind of crazy cat lady. And Spirit will like, no, no, no. The Most High God has a whole other big plan for you. Like your life, you couldn't dream it up. So if it's not this way now, your external reality is about to be shifting. Like I do see you coming into wealth. We have here coming soon. See, that was that confirmation of that message. It's coming in soon for those of you where you're not living in that reality. But also your spirit baby will be joining you once your reality has shifted like that, when you moved up into a higher timeline, a better timeline, more closer to your destiny, if not your destined timeline. We have here during Scorpio season. So this is the season we're moving into now. And this is where you're also going to be feeling people pulling on your energy more when we descend into that Scorpio season, because we go into the shadow. We have during Cancer season. And then you have 6 days. What else for pile 3? We have when you least expect it. So they want it to be a surprise for a lot of you. You could be seeing the clover leaf everywhere, connected to luck. And the lucky charms leprechaun I'm hearing. Some of you guys could have connections to Island. We have this year. So the end of this year could be very significant, or whenever you're watching this reading is when your spirit baby is going to be conceived or be born. Let's get one more. They want one more. Okay, we've got a few more. We have here October. We have during Taurus season. And then we have next week. But that's all the messages coming through for pile 3. I hope that did resonate with someone out there. If you want your own personal spirit baby reading, my website is in the description below. But I'll see you in another video.